field. The plane of inertia is where we get the word planet Earth from. The atoms.
If that's the case, then the Anunnaki who named the planet Keokai would have also wrote down about the inertia, etc., for you to be able to work out that that's how we got the name planet Earth. So could you show me the Sumerian tablets where it says about the inertia, etc., creating the name planet Earth? Because all I know is that the Anunnaki came down and they'd already named all the planets in our solar system, and that's written in ancient texts. So if you could just give me the evidence for what you said, that'd be great. Thank you. Our moon is a spaceship, or so you may have been told. Now, the reason why people tell you that is because our moon faces one way all the time, and according to scientists, there is no such thing as a planet or a moon that faces one way all the time, because it's just theoretically impossible. However, recently, in fact, just last week, astronomers spot an Earth-sized planet with a lava hemisphere. And if you go down and carry on reading, the newly spotted planet, sorry, I'm terrible at pronunciations, called HD 63433, D is tidally locked, meaning there is a day side that always faces its star and a side that is constantly in darkness. So can we end with the moon being a spaceship because of that reason? The moon's hollow because aliens have been mining it out for a long time, and so has the Nazis, and so has the American military. That's why it's hollow.
To mine all of the resources that they needed from planet Earth. Not to mention, the reptilians were not very happy.
This person is saying that the reptilians owned planet Earth and that the Anunnaki came here to mine for gold. Part of that's right, obviously the reptilians isn't. So I'm asking the person that's done the video, please stop making up stuff. You've not done the research. You're just copying other people that's got it badly wrong. I'm asking for evidence that the Anunnaki knew reptilians, as you just said, and I'm asking for evidence that the reptilians were upset with the Anunnaki, as you just said. When you realise you can't give me those bits of evidence because there is none, please just stop putting videos out where people seem to think they know what they're talking about but don't, because it really is not good for the real researchers out there.
The Bronze Book was merged with a Celtic wisdom text called the Coal Book.
In his full video, he goes on to say that the text was originally this, and then copied, then transcribed, etc., etc. And then in the end, he says, go read the Colburn Bible. To me, that's more like the normal Bible that we have now, where it's a copy of older text. We know that it's got Greek copies from it, it's copied Egyptian, it's copied Sumerian, Akkadian, Assyrian. So in other words, if I was going to look at anything, I would always go back to the original source, not the copy of the copy of the copy, and then with people's own interpretations added to it. And that generally goes for everything in life. You always go back to the original. Don't bother going with the copies that people's man-made changed. It's just not worth it. I appreciate that someone actually replied to my last video, so thank you, Wendy. The problem we've got is I gave an abundance of evidence showing that the Anunnaki were the gods in the Bible. And what you've done is you've just said, no, any gods in the Bible are just lesser gods, but still gods. So that's kind of, at what point in the Bible does God say, do you know what, I made some lesser gods? Because obviously if there's only one creator, then he decided to make lesser gods. But we do have the text where Enki tells the other 49 Anunnaki to catalogue things for the first 6 days and then rest on the seventh. So everything that the Bible's got, we've got that predates the Bible in older texts. So I know your narrative is single God, single God, single God, but I'm just asking you, why are you not looking at the older text that actually predates the Bible that the Bible copied from? I just still can't grasp that. Okay, please show me the evidence of this. I've been researching for 40 years, never come across any evidence of reptilians being on the moon, or that the Anunnaki first settled on the moon to look for gold. So if you could show me the evidence, thank you.
Heaven and hell are not places, they are mind states. Heel is hell, the root shock.
Oh wow, so the Anunnaki, when they told us that heaven was space, because they say that in heaven you can see the sun, stars and moon, same as the Bible. So if it's not space and it's headspace, then all the people that went into the headspace, such as Ezekiel and Enoch, etc., that went through the firmament, yes, there was only a handful of people that ever mentioned the firmament, Why YouTubers end up saying the firmament's a solid dome is beyond me. Come watch my videos, I won't lie to you guys. So anyway, yeah, heaven isn't a headspace. Otherwise, Anunnaki wouldn't have been writing about their planet being in heaven, which is space. Planet Nibiru, if you're interested, I show evidence of all of this stuff. You know, when you say amen, you're actually praying to Marduk, who was a god of Babylon first, but eventually became the main god. He was an Anunnaki alien, and the evidence is here in a YouTube video called Jesus Real Father Named by Our True History.